Good afternoon and welcome back to the Mancunian Way. It's Friday, not Monday, Friday. We're back. Not at the normal time because some lout can't decide what time he wants to go on anymore.
Harsh. That's harsh.
You know what? And Tone's that unreliable. We've gone and we brought in the real people. Pulp is here. Pulp.
Oh yeah, I thrive on being punctual, mate. I was early.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
that is some fucking cheek, Martin. That you and punctual giving me shit. You haven't been on time for a show since I bloody met you.
Listen, you got to keep the audience waiting.
Yeah, indeed you do. Bloody hell.
Oh, no, it's my fault. I told you it's my connection at the minute.
You don't need to tell us, mate. We all know.
Connection's dying. Martin is active. Pink Tony is a waffler. That is. Big up, Dash. Yeah, I have had a trim. I didn't say I was going for a trim. Yeah. Lee Gates, big up, mate. It's actually 1:30. Yeah, we will change that as well. Big up. Who else is with us? Tone's in the chat. Lee Gates is. Mingy Wongies, Cadies, Semenyo, Reinders, Cherokee Highland. That's what I want to do versus Tottenham and Liverpool. Okay. Right, come on then, Tone. Kick it off. What have you got? What do you want to talk about? You kick us off.
What about Oscar Bobb? Or are we done with that one? Because he's left.
Go on. He's done. Confirmed.
Yeah. So I think that's a good move for him. I wish him the best. He wouldn't, he's not going to play here, is he? So I think it's good money. I've seen mixed on this. Some people think we should have got more. I think it's 27 and 20% sell on. I think that's pretty damn good.
It's good money that for someone that's not really played a lot of football. And he's had a really bad injury as well.
Yeah. And then,
good money.
Yeah, and then you say to people, I'll tell you what, it's good money. And then you get the likes of Alan again in my bloody messages saying, not good money and all the rest of it. I said, well, it pays for Gahey. Oh, well, what about the wage and all this? Why are we looking into this much, mate?
They've got cold power PTSD, aren't they? They can't allow anyone to go now without.
Yeah,
there's one play that was sold out of 50 that's done all right. The rest of them, it's one of them. It's good money. He was never going to get game time. He was never going to get the game time needed to get over his injury to get some sort of rhythm going. And the World Cup's coming up. so he needs to play.
Yeah.
Fair play to the lad. But I just don't think he was our level. I don't think he was ever going to be our level, to be fair. But ever since Yamal's come on the scene, everyone wants their own version, and it's now he's got it. Who's next? The next one for it's McAdoo, right? McAdoo, he's the next one that everyone's going to be like, get him in the team, and then
that's started.
Get the next one in the team. So everyone wants that Lamine Yamal dopamine, don't they?
Yeah, I like the young lad, but it was Exeter and stuff. But he's going to be a good player. But yeah, I just think it's the right time for Bobb. I think they tried to move him out last summer, which didn't work. I think he seems to have got the message now, especially with Semenyo. You're not playing here, mate. You're not really wanted here, unfortunately for him. But yeah, I think I'm mixed on what he'll do at Fulham, to be honest. Fulham are mid-table. Is Bobb a mid-table Premier League starter? Maybe. I think there's some questions, some attitude questions there, not just from the national team. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with him. Maybe he's just pissed off he's not playing. But
be careful what you say there. I said that last night and I got my head bit.
Oh, did you? What, on the chat or on the show?
No, on the space afterwards. I said there was a bit of a grumble between Pep and Bobb on the way out. Well, so you said Bob's got an attitude, but no, you didn't say this about your local boy Jack. I went, I'm avoiding this.
Local boy, Birmingham, Manchester. Yeah.
I'm avoiding this at the minute. There's tension here.
The thing is with Bobb, and it is with all the other lads, there is the youth team and the academy is a funnel for transfers. It just is. Now you'll get the odd one or two that will probably break through. Foden, O'Reilly, Rico Lewis, Cole Palmer was close. The ones that are knock on the door, and if they don't, they get sold. And look at the prices we're getting for them now. It used to be 3s and 4 millions, and we got, was it the Rabbi Matondo? We got 11. That one, not mind is that one, but then you get the mad money for Cole Palmer, and we're still getting 20 millions for McAtee and Bobb and stuff, and that right there's just pure spreadsheet balance for the spreadsheet merchants, the finance merchants, in it. It's pure profit, and then if he has a good career and he blossoms at Fulham and he's a world beater, then we can have him back and he can come back, and he will come back, because it's one thing City do is they treat the young lads right. They give them a football and education that will see them ready for the rest of their lives. United used to do it. We are up here now. We will give them the grounding and the education support, and they'll always be welcome back. And at the end of the day, it's a business, and they know that. But they know that if they look at James Trafford as a perfect example, went out there, wasn't right for City at the time, went out, done the right thing. He's not playing right now, but he's still that's the route back in. If you go out and do it, you can come back.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, spot on. I mean, look,
I got in a bit of trouble yesterday, actually.
Oh, go on. You were always.
I did a pulper. I did it on stream. I didn't do it. I was, when the news broke and everyone, I was watching Twitter yesterday a bit, and everyone went, just want to say thank you for the moment at Newcastle. So I went on the stream and I went, I've never seen us thank players for moments now. I was taking the piss a little bit, but I was like, here we go. Thank you for your goal against Newcastle.
Nonsense, isn't it? Garbage. There'll be fancy. Next one will be thanks for that point, that crossing that Ireland scored in. Come on.
I know. I was tongue and mouthing it at the time. I was tongue in cheeking it, but I was like, "Come on, we can't be doing this thanking for a moment time."
But we know football and how reactionary it is. I mean, it's not even like you said; it's a play now. It's not even a game. Suddenly. You know what I mean. I mean, Rodri, he had that game at Bodo. Suddenly, I saw comments saying he's finished. We need to move him on in the summer. It's like, Jesus Christ!
It's just extremes now, isn't it?
Piss taking, build Bob a statue.
Build it himself. It's all right.
I know, but if you meant to build a statue for Bernardo Pulpi, you get shot down with 1,000 arrows. How dare you? And Bernardo Silva's been like a linchpin for 10 years in this football club, but he's had a lot more than a moment, and he's literally getting hounded out by some people. It amazes me. But he's gone. Pep Linders did have a bit to say. Viana's had a little bit to say about it as well today, because as you didn't know, and I don't want to bring politics into the channel. I'm trying to We know where Pep was. We know what Pep was doing in Barcelona. Fine, not a problem. I'm trying to really stay away from the politics part of this because it's a football show.
We can tell you're trying.
Really am, but it's pretty hard when your manager's on things like that, isn't it? And you're like, right, I'm trying to keep it all out, and Pep Linders is doing the presser. And you're like, why is he not doing the presser? Because he's in Barcelona giving political speeches in support, which is fine. Support however you want. You sure support wherever you want. You know, it is what it is. But Viana has had something to say about it today. When I can find, I just had the quotes up.
Cool.
I just had them up. Oh, that's because Twitter's updated. Yeah, so it came out earlier on that the Fulham is now complete. Came out from Jack Garn earlier on. He's joined for 27 million, includes a 20% sell-on, matching rights, no buyback clause. So basically, what that means is City have to come. So he does very well, and someone bids 100 million. City have to bid 100 million.
Right.
And it doesn't mean he automatically comes back. Bobb has a choice, though. Similar to Trafford. Yeah, a buyback is someone could come in at 60 mil and City have agreed a 40 million pound buyback. We get them at 40. That's the difference. So it's whatever the going rate is at the time. Oscar Bobb says, I believe Man City with nothing but amazing memories. Thank everyone for their help, the guidance during my time. Been so lucky to be part of such a special club and experience so many fantastic moments and experience I'll always cherish. I've learned so much, not just as a player, but as a person, and I'm so very grateful. Thank you to everyone, to Pep, coaches, all my incredible teammates, fantastic fans who've been supported. I wish nothing best for the club. Sounds like he's coming back, that, doesn't it? Hugo Viana is a fine talent and player that developed a lot on and off the pitch in 6.5 years. He's had a major impact under 18s, EDS, while stepping into the first team, where he provided some crucial moments as we won our 4th Premier League title in a row. Going back to the Newcastle performance, we look forward to seeing him take his next step in his career, and I'm sure he can continue to grow and develop with Fulham. So, yeah, nice little...
lovely PR, beautiful statements.
I was just thinking, lovely bit.
But the way Oscar Bobb was talking, like that's like full stop. There's not. I'll see you in 5 years, guys. Is it?
Yeah, it's thanks for memories of Oskies. Yeah,
that's it. Then Penley just come in. Jeremy Doku sidelined for up to 18 days, potentially with a calf injury, similar to injury to the last one, which is a bit worrying. I don't think he's ever got over that. Anything in that presser you two took away? I mean, any of it. I know he goes on about Tottenham and Liverpool, etc. But I was thinking more the Diaz. He's back Monday, by the way. But the Doku situation is he getting over this calf injury anytime soon?
Well, they knew straight away, didn't they? I was right. I was literally at the top line on the other night, and as soon as he went down, he got folding up and said, "You're going straight on." No, it wasn't like messing about. He was done. So they must know he wasn't fit. And a reoccurring injury, it just happens, right? He's an impact player. He plays on impact, doesn't he? He plays on that. He's that sort of player. He's powerful. Yeah. So I saw a thing yesterday. Did Pep say he was out till March? Everyone was going mad about it. Well, that's kind of where it's going to be, right? If he's out for 18 days, you're going to need a week to come back up until the 25th, and that's pretty much February done, right? So yeah, March is probably realistic. We have got the players to fill in now, I think, which is what we didn't have previously.
Well, Savinho's apparently due back as well shortly, as we know Diaz is, and apparently John Stones is going to be back at some point soon. Although he had a setback.
National weekend, that's why that's coming, isn't it? 6 weeks to get ready for that.
But Savinho's coming back, and I know people go, "Oh bloody hell!" and people don't really like him at the moment. He's not the most popular.
Who's got more unlove at the minute? Sorry to jump in, but who's got more unlove
out of
Savinho or Phil Foden? Which one's getting the most stick at the moment? I go as far as say it's the scapegoat free. Bernardo, Foden, and Savio take your
scapegoat three.
He's got week by week, doesn't it?
Scapegoat
weeks. He'll be back to being the most hated guy in Manchester in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Hey Jarvis, we were telling you about this 2 shows ago, Tone. Yeah, that's now come out. Wolves
We
are
even said
looking-
sorry, Mike. We even said Wolves and Burnley. They were named as the teams, and Sky have caught up apparently.
Hey, listen, me and Tone are not behind the door here, guys.
Yeah, we're ahead of Sky. Bloody well ahead.
Better than
No,
Sky.
can I just say though on Sky, I hardly ever watch the news channel, but when it goes on, I mean they are days behind. We were like Semenyo's having his medical, and they're like, there is interest there. There are talks, and it's like
it used to be so good. It used to be so. They used to be the pinnacle.
Yeah,
of
Do you know where they messed up for me, Bullpen? Do you remember when there was 2 that I mean, they are City related. One was the Gundogan one, because everyone, Sky broke, he was doing a medical at United. And he was actually doing his medical at City. And they totally messed that up because they all thought, remember, everyone thought he was walking into the United role.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the Aubameyang. It came up, City have agreed a deal with Borussia Dortmund for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Yeah.
No, we haven't. Not even, we inquired. There was no bid. And it's like,
Nasri
Sky broke
well.
everywhere.
Yeah.
He was on his way. And he's like, no.
Yeah, journalistic standards of
Nasri.
Sky have dropped massively, man. It's a joke, really.
The best bit about Sky Sports used to be deadline day when they get the old things in the ear, you know what I'm talking about, and all that sort of stuff going on in the background. And at least that was something a bit different. And now they block it all off, so you can't even have a bit of fun with them anymore. It is what it is. Sky's naff. But like we just said, you come here for the news. You get the news straight on. Bernardo's scapegoat.
Bernardo was a scapegoat. The other 2 ain't just not been good enough.
What, Foden?
Foden and Savio.
Foden was one of our best players.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it. I can't do this Foden stuff anymore.
Go on, wind him up. Me and Paul.
I'm getting killed on socials over this Foden. I'm like Foden's dad at the minute.
Yeah, well, you were getting a bit of shit, weren't you? Because they were saying, "Oh, you just stick up for the local players," and it's you respond and rightly. And what's the problem? He's a City player. It's a bloody
the thing is, I defend all City players.
Yes,
I'm still defending Savio. I don't remember him. I don't remember him having an English passport and coming out of St Mary's Hospital at the time. Sorry, I thought he was from Brazil.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah. The best bit of Sky was Soccer AM. Good point, SOS.
The old Soccer AM. There's some right dice.
The 1990s Soccer AM was the best one.
Yeah. Helen Chamberlain when she was good looking. Yeah. Was. Anyway.
And Lovejoy when he used to do the wee and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Pre-woke TV, yeah.
By the way, did any of you 2 join in? No. I mean, we were joining about this off air, but anyone join in LB's Champions League draw? I did announce yesterday this draw had nothing to do with us. It was a playoff draw, and that was it. Yeah. And everyone just marched into this draw tomorrow. Because Pat said to me, "Are you doing a draw reaction?" I went, "What, to the playoffs?"
Yeah.
And it's a playoff draw. We're not in the playoffs. There is going to be no City update when we come out of this.
I was just going into Tesco. Sorry, Martin. I was just going into Tesco earlier, right? Martin's
I know I rang you.
Yeah, and that's what I just bloody said. And I looked at Phil Martin, right? So I went and picked it up as I'm walking in, and the first thing, there was no hello or anything. He goes, "What the fuck is this draw about?" I said, "What are you talking about?" There was no hello. How are you doing, Tony? It's what the fuck's going on here?
No, but Sam had done one. Liverpool fans were doing. So why are Liverpool and City fans doing playoff Champions League draws? Like you want to be in this part of it, dear?
Yeah. Yeah,
our draw is not till the 27th of February. I don't know why everyone's jumped into today's. I'm like, no, it's not for us.
Yeah.
At least, the thing from it, though, at least we know but Real Madrid have got Benfica again, which I think they've got their number, and they've got 2 players suspended for it as well. So,
does that not annoy you? Does that not annoy you? You're a Benfica and a Madrid fan. You played 24 hours ago. All right, lads, you're playing again.
Yeah.
What's the sodding point?
This is the only part of this new format I don't like. Your opponents are predetermined by the position in the league. Don't like that.
No, I agree, but I will give them credit here. That last game where everyone played together, it was like a Royal Rumble, and it was. I thought it was really good drama, that last game, because that's far better than the 6-group game. We know he's through already. No one cares. Everyone's resting their players. So I get the arguments against it, but I do think just a bit for it is that it did kick off for a bit. The last 10 minutes was nuts.
I think eventually, give it 2 or 3 years, that'll fade quickly because the top teams will take it serious because Real Madrid will never, ever, and Paris Saint-Germain will never, ever want to be in that position again where they're going into playoffs because eventually you'll get 7 teams that'll be 4, 5, 6 points ahead and there'll be 1 spot up for grabs. And that eventually will continue down where the bottom teams will be out of it as well. So eventually, the big teams will start taking it seriously because they won't want to risk. Like Paris Saint-Germain have got Monaco. Because you imagine they went out there in that last 16, before they got into the last 16. And Real Madrid, if Real Madrid go out now, they will be, whoever's the manager will be getting sacked instantly because they can't handle that.
Well, Newcastle are in the playoffs and they've ended up with Karabag. How have they ended up with a better draw than what they did in the actual draw?
What I don't like is that you already know which 4 teams are playing each other. I don't like that. I think it should be a traditional seeded versus seeded. You're in the top 9 or the top 8 and they play the bottom 8 and it's just a random draw rather than being, because I think that's more of a cup. This is basically being a ladder, in it.
Yeah, and the thing is, I always thought the lower down you go, the tougher draw you get. And it seems the lower you go, the better draws you get.
Yeah, but then the better teams haven't performed, so well enough to be in the better part.
I think they're doing it on purpose. I wouldn't rule it out, Tom, because they are getting easier draws. They're not getting difficult playoff games.
The issues you've got is all the quarterfinals are, look at Arsenal by Munich. We're in that side of the draw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the big teams are on our side, pretty much. Yeah. The winners, they're basically the winners coming from our bracket.
Yeah, definitely. But we did this before when we won it. We faced all the best teams. Beat the best.
If you beat them, you're out, aren't you? You don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God, I'm an Arsenal fan. We've won all 8. We've scored the most, conceded the least. I said we did that. We went undefeated all the way through ours.
Yeah. Oh, we were.
It's like it was the first time it was ever done. Who did City get in the Champions League? We've ended up with Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Bodo Glimt, or Benfica.
Bring on Bodo.
Real Madrid. This is what I mean. We finished in the top 8, and we're going to get an harder draw than somebody else who finished lower than us. I'm starting to think go through the playoffs, it's easier.
If we get Bodo Glimt, I'm going to go to the away game.
Piss off. No, you're not going to go to the away game. You are not told, don't lie.
I will, honest. If we get...
No, you're getting a ticket. Come on, you're going to tell me about City shifty ticket stuff at the minute.
He's going to go in the old men, he's got someone in the old men zone. He knows.
I know where he's getting it from. And if he gets him a ticket, he's getting me a ticket.
I'll come and all. I'll go.
Don't play that game with me. I know where you're getting that ticket from.
You do know. You are very.
So don't lie now.
Don't say it. Don't bloody say it because I'm getting shit. But let's if you want a ticket, lads, we'll be going. I'll see you on the plane.
Yeah, on the plane, out in. I was going to say Bournemouth. Yeah, they played Chelsea or Barcelona next. True. But Chelsea's an easier tie than Real Madrid, Ed.
I want Judge Mo's Inter Milan. That's who I want. Bring them on. We'll give them a good hiding.
Oh, challenge made.
Come on, Judge Mo. Come on.
Yeah. So, what are you happy with through them? Happy with the result, the performance?
Yeah.
Against Galatasaray?
Yeah.
I mean, we got through. No, everything is though, it was all against us to get through on the night. We had to go up 5 places, right? And we did, so you can't really argue about it. Yeah, big up, Luke, by the way.
Sorry to hear that, mate.
I didn't know about that, mate.
Yeah, all the best, pal.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. If you need anyone, you know me, mate.
I made the point about with LB yesterday, it might be yesterday, about the drop off in the second half for Galatasaray and how people were concerned about it. And I was like, you do realise that if City were 2-0 down in the game, you'd expect City to come out fighting in the second half and give it a game. And Galatasaray did that. They have their entire right is to come out in the second half and try things and change things up a bit. And they did. And we coped with it. We still won 2-0. You know, we were comfortable. We had plenty of chances, by the way, to score 3, 4, and 5 on that game. So people are looking at it as though, oh, we didn't do well second half. Well, it's top flight European football. Galatasaray are a decent team. They've got good players, and they gave it a go. You know, and at the end of the day, they didn't score, and he's got to accept the fact that it was enough to get us through. So clean sheet, we win 2-0. What else can you complain about, really?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But there is a concerning trend with City at the moment that they're not turning up for,
90 minutes.
Well, 30, 45 minutes of pretty much every game at the moment. We come out second half, and it's like Pep's just said to them, have the second half off. It's bizarre. We had the same with Wolves and all the... You could go back and literally, if you look at the last 10 games, I think 8 or 9 of them, we've sort of switched off, or we've had these...
For me, Liverpool was the last time we had a full 90 minutes.
Full
Liverpool game.
Yeah, that was brilliant. But even then, Liverpool, like a fair few chances in the last 15 minutes or so. We switched off big time. Salah missed 2 sitters. So,
but that's the way we play, Tone. That's the way we play. We're going to play transition football. You are going to concede 1 or 2 good chances.
Yeah, we're not
that's
more
just the style we're at.
Yeah, we're not as in control as we were, and I get that. And we can't dominate games for 90 minutes every week. I'm not saying that, but we do seem to have lost, in my view, a little too much control, and teams have spotted it, because even Wolves were like, sod this shit, we'll just put a couple up front. And Galatasaray went with 2 up in the week.
Yeah, but
they went for it.
On that game, if you think about it, right, if we'd have been quite attacking that game to search for a 3rd goal, they could have quite easily got us on a counter and made it 2-1, and then you've got a problem, because we've then got to chase another goal, because the goal difference is not in our favour. We have to go, maybe score another one, but that also leaves us vulnerable if they're coming for it. And also, I think the game was managed quite well to be 2-0, and we look comfortable. Yeah, they had a couple of half chances, and by the way, I would take prime Sean Goater over that Osman up front any day.
Can I ask you, can I just go happy clappy for 30 seconds? I'm sorry to do my happy clappy moment. It's Friday, we've got to do a happy clap. Pulp is with them, so we've got to do happy clappy moments. Got to do one.
Yeah.
I see just holding back some energy for this running.
Oh, he's getting excited with that. Look at him, grinning. He is loving that narrative, isn't he? Maybe. I hope so.
Are we just sitting in the 3rd game ready to go to 4th and 5th and 6th?
I don't think you can turn it on that easily, though. I don't think we've actually got it in the tank, to be fair.
No. I'm trying. I am desperating at straws here.
Here's the thing, though, right? If that second half come out and we didn't play well and we didn't create a single chance, then I'd be a bit worried. But we actually had 3 really good chances in that second half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it could have been 3, 4 if goals would have gone in.
I'm trying.
We'll start.
Whenever we're tired, though, everyone blames Pep Linders or Linders, whatever he's called. It's this weird thing of we're knackered. He's at fault. He's training. It's like, have you been watching all the training then? What are we blaming this poor bloke? I know he's one of the coaches, but there's bloody hell. Pep Guardiola will be bloody well ripping them.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to call him out here, but someone come up with the Newcastle excuse yesterday in the show. They went, "Well, we're not training enough." What?
Enough?
We played every three games for the last God knows how long. They are training.
Yeah,
you don't think they're standing about with their hands on the hips? Of course they're training.
Hey, look, we had this conversation recently, and we were saying about holding back. City, in my opinion, have been about a 5 out of 10 in the Premier League this season, performance-wise. Overall, to this point, maybe a 6, right? They have got a lot more that they can show. We can be so much better than what we're showing, and that's where we will need to get to, up to that 8-9s and so on, to win the league, because we're better than Arsenal. I don't care what Arsenal fans say about their squad. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter till they've won. We, in my view, when we're fit and firing, we've got, we are the best team in the Premier League, in my view. And if we find that form, that 8+ form, there'll be no stopping us. We will overtake. But it's on City. It is on City. We're not playing well enough. We have to improve and continue to improve. If we continue at this 5-6, Arsenal will trip over the line, or Villa.
See, I don't
of course.
think we're at 5 set. I that's where I disagree with you, Tom. Sorry, because
You've got 9.5, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I think we're about 7 at the minute.
What do you think?
I don't think that second half was as bad as everyone, because we had chances in that second half. I think they've just been forgotten about.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Pulpy? What do you give it?
That's 6.5. Like, we're
You're
average.
at 5. You're at Wolves level down here. You're at, like, we're playing Wolves, or we are Wolves 5.
All right, 5.5. We all agree we can be a lot better. We know we're better than what we should.
But is this not what we've done every time we've gone a running, though? Go back through years. Yeah. We've always done this.
It's like people have that Men in Black thing, innit? Where they go up and you've forgotten everything you've done before.
It's like
you get to February, like, oh no, what we're gonna do? Yeah.
Well, I went back because I thought, you know what? With Tone, I kept hearing all these Arsenal fans were top with this gap. So I thought, right, I'm gonna on the Premier League website. It shows you match days and it shows you what the league table was in that season on that week. So I thought I'll go and have a look. You know, we're about top in the last 10 years, we've been top about 10% of the season.
Is that right?
It's either Liverpool or Arsenal, and we're miles. So I looked at one. We were third, 10 points behind at one league when we won the league, going in the middle of Jan. I says, how the hell have we done this?
Go and look at the table in Jan when we won the treble, and I remember many of the YouTube guys that run shows, many of them, I specifically recall it, that treble season in January, we weren't winning anything, and I'm at peace with the season, and all these sort of comments were
No, that was February. So, no, that was actually February.
February then, yeah. Which
we drew with Forest, I think it was February, and everyone had a meltdown.
Yeah. So, look, we're 4 points off top. Carabao 1 foot in the final. Champions League we're through. We don't have to play the 2 games. And the FA Cup we're in the 4th. We should probably be in the 5th. I mean, fuck me. What's it to be negative about? And what
else can you really do there, Tony? The only thing that's missing is being first in the league rather than second by 4 points. That's the only thing out of all the things you said. Is the only thing at the end of the day.
Exactly.
The only thing we go on is we go top of the league.
Poof.
There's nothing else that improves. And I get like
anything else, can you?
It's like Piers says, I get people's thing on the squad's not what it once was. I get that. I keep saying this. You're just gonna but saying that, Piers, we also won the league with a false 9, which got told that was never going to be done.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean. I get we had KDB, but are you telling us we're a one-man team? When we won all these leagues, was we just a one-man team then?
Yeah. I mean, like Jake's just put in the thing, too many people write us off, and he's right, but it's the same people, not everybody does. I think the vast majority don't, but you always get the ones in there that say it's over, it's done, it's finished. And if we lose this weekend and Arsenal win, it's 7 points, it's over. We hear the same thing on bloody well repeat. It's not over
until the next day when Arsenal drop points and we're back in the league. We're back. It's clear.
Yeah.
Just
that's it.
Relax.
I just think this PTSD, because we'll talk about this again in the space with many people, is because everyone goes, for example, Sabinho, Doku, and not Mahrez. He's not KDB. He's not prime John Stones. He's not. I'm like, you're never going to get them players again. We're chasing past glories continuously. So, and I think, again, I'm sorry to go back to it. I think this is the Foden issue. I think people have got this wrong idea that Foden was KDB regen.
Yeah.
And he was going to walk in and become KDB. No. Because I found a quote, Dash actually, big up Dash, found me a quote from October 2023 where Pep actually says, long-term, I see Foden in the holding midfield role.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've not seen that.
That was on City Extra from the 7th of October, 2023. In quotation marks from Pep, Foden, I see Foden long-term as a holding midfielder, but he's got to play within a team, not for himself. And I just think, I think we, and it isn't just Foden, I think we misprofiled Bernardo into this attacking superstar that he never was. This is why his GA was, what, 6? I think his highest GA was 6 or something daft. So that's not a GA guy. I just think we're chasing everything we used to have.
Yeah, everything needs a replacement rather than just saying what we had was special. Leave it special, but let's find something else that works. Has to be something to. It has to be a comparison.
Yeah, the Mahrez thing is. I love Mahrez. He's a wonderful player, but you know the guy weren't playing that much in his last 18 months here, if I recall right. And look, tell me if I'm wrong. Champions League final and other big games, he weren't playing. But and by the way, he was getting heavily criticised. A lot Mahrez was in that last year he was at City. The minute he leaves, suddenly it's what
he's 10 times a better player.
Here it is. I just wanted to. This was the quote and show you. City Extra, but 7th of October 2023, 10:35. Pep on Phil Foden. What I would like at the end is that he plays as a holding midfielder. The 2 holding midfielders that play there too. For that, he needs to understand the game as a global in everything, not just a me. And that was from Beanie Man, which means it was in a press conference. So there you go. I ain't lying. Those were out of Pep's mouth. And funnily enough, Foden's gone into a deeper role.
Was that so? That would have been the season that he got played the season, right?
23, 24. Yeah.
So I imagine they had plans for him, but he's all of a sudden just absolutely blown that out of the water by being the best player in the league that year.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which is
I don't see him as a holding midfield. This is where Pep becomes Pep and does his weird shit all of a sudden.
I think in a way, though, right? If you'd look at it pragmatically, he needs to understand that part of his game more. Because if he can play there, he can do an awful lot of damage further up the field. You know, he's got more strings to his bow, whereas I think right now all he can really do is play in their final third.
Yeah, he's the top player. Yeah, he's not playing that well, but he's still a top player. He'll be staying for a long time. But like you say, Núñez is now one of the best right backs statistically in Europe this season, which is, you know, we were all like, no, come on now. Now, when we miss Núñez, we miss Núñez. When he didn't play those games and it was Rico or whoever, we were cooked. It was a massive, noticeable drop-off. In fact, probably as big a drop-off as I've seen in the squad right now. I mean, to be honest, you know, people say Rodri and all this sort of stuff, but it was huge, gaping hole there. I thought when Núñez dropped out. So they're going to get another right back anyway. But Núñez, Pep, that shows Pep can do it. As we know many a times, Delph at left back, you know, it's just mad.
Moving on just from transfer news. Offsetting Mateta has been pulled out of the Palace squad.
Oh, Christ. The Palace are trying to get what's his face to resign.
Larson, he's a donkey, isn't he?
Yeah. There's something. Palace have just been ripped. You know, they've had the lungs, the liver, they're on the heart now.
I like Palace.
The club have now gone into for Mateta, apparently.
I like Palace as a club, but karma's a bitch. That's what you get for cheating in a final.
Interesting thing.
That final, who knows? You never know, do you? So
no. Thomas Frank admitted he did. Tottenham did want Semenyo in January. It was clear there was no doubt that the club wanted to sign Semenyo. They did everything. I think that's a clear signal to the Lewis family are very committed. And he also said Van der Ven is touch and go for the weekend.
Oh, now that is because
Van der Ven is touch and go.
Van der Ven is as good a centre-back in the Premier League. In fact, I've said before, if we could sign one centre-back, I would get him. So if he's missing, that's good.
Yeah. Could you
anything on this guy?
25, isn't he? Could you imagine him partnering Goosen off at the back? You could play a high line so high you'd be in there half.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, we did look at Van der Ven last summer, but that door was straight away. But Ortega might be saying, I think he's going. Yeah, I'm fairly sure he's going.
Where though? No, we'll City wanted him to go for the last 18 months, mate. But where's he going?
I'm going to take a guess he will end in Germany very, 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 very shortly. Very short.
Well, I know he turned down the Genoa thing because he wanted the same wages, if not more, than what he was getting at City, and Genoa ain't going to pay that.
Yeah.
I think he's nailed on to go back to Germany, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's going back to Germany. And good luck to him. He's good for us. And people forget, and that Spurs one, we all remember that one. But people forget other games as well where he made some bloody good saves. And it's just, yeah, he needs to go now. He's never going
as
to
a free transfer. What business that is for us?
Yeah, yeah. Chicky masterclass. Are we allowed to say it? Are we allowed to stick up for Chicky still? I don't know. Can we do it?
We can, absolutely.
We can. We can on this panel.
And then obviously there's just the Calvin Phillips stuff. Which
is he still about?
We're having a raffle. We're having a raffle for Calvin Phillips.
I mean, Wolves, right? I will drive him to Burnley or Wolves. If anyone from City's watching, free taxi, I will take him.
We could get enough City fans, Tony. We could get enough City fans, Martin, to carry him between us and ball him all the way down on our shoulders. There you go.
My mate Venom's calling you out here, Pulpy. Why do you have the Semenyo hater on the show?
Oof.
Me? I'm not a Semenyo hater.
Come on, Pulpy. What have you been saying, mate?
You've been slagging off the old Antoine?
No. They probably got me confused with Gahey. I wasn't slagging Gahey off. I said the issue you have with Gahey is if you're bringing him in on 300 grand a week. Or I said 250, and everyone was like, "Isn't that no one paying him that much a week?" So if you bring him on that elevates into a starting position, right? And then what you got a problem with there is you've already got Diaz and Guardiola. Then you've got Gahey and you've got Kusanov. You just spent 40 million on Victor Hayes. Who's missing out? And that was my thing. I said, do you really want to be knocking a prospect off to bring someone in? That was my concern because at the time it was linked to supposed to be on 250 grand a week and it was supposed to be like 40 odd million. I was like, do the maths. But in the end, we got a good deal and I'm happy with Gahey. I'm not out here criticising it.
Yeah. It's like when I said Rico, I get tons of shit about him. Every time I do Insta, someone's in there going, "You bloody Rico." It's like, what do you want me to say?
That makes me laugh, though. And even I fall foul to it, lads. We all go, badge before the player, but we've all got a favourite player who we won't have anything said about anyone. We've all got it.
You've got a Marmouche agenda.
Have I got a Marmouche agenda?
I was told on Instagram yesterday, someone said,
yes, yeah, what I mean, I've got a Marmouche agenda. Because I won't drop Erling Haaland. It doesn't. I'm not dropping Erling Haaland for Marmouche. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry.
Yeah. We got him.
Is that interesting? Who's your favourite player?
My favourite player?
Yeah, who's both his. Phil Foden.
Yeah, Foden is my guy.
Oh!
I don't lie. I don't do anything. Foden is my guy.
Oh, that's going to stir shit up.
Listen, I back my own.
I tell you what, if he was fit,
not like him, new toy syndrome. I'm coming to you shortly. Don't you worry.
John Stones would be if he was bloody playing more. I'd love John Stones. I think he's so good. But probably my favourite player. I love Diaz. I just think he's terrific. Just the attitude of him.
Everyone loves a bit of Cherky at the minute. Everyone's on the Cherky bandwagon. In time, Cherky. What about you, Bobby? Who's your favourite?
Probably Diaz / Rodri. One of them two. I love us just a super professional footballer who doesn't piss about and just knows what he's doing. Just so I love that. People will probably say in the chat, I'm a leadership merchant.
Look, Diaz has even got a girlfriend now when he's performing.
Sunday, Mad Hatter. Sunday the game. By the way, a lot of people are saying Saturday. Tottenham is Sunday at 4:30. Please don't. So many people are saying tomorrow. And it isn't just Mad Hatter. Everyone keeps saying tomorrow. I'm like, no, it's Sunday. Don't tune in tomorrow for anything. Wait, I've the Saturday off. Just to clarify that. No, listen, I don't think we'll ever get away from player FC. I get that. Because we're humans and we're going to look at it. Everyone's got a favourite. We all have a favourite colour, a favourite food, a favourite car. We don't all drive the same bloody car.
Have you picked Foden because he's a local player?
Do you know what it is with Foden? Yeah, he has come out the academy. You little wind-up shit. He has come out the academy. And you know what? He's made it. I don't care if he's had a dodgy year and a dodgy 6 games. I'm sorry, his previous 5 years trumps all that. I didn't hear anyone saying KDB was a bag of shit last season. No, because he had credit in the bank.
Yeah. Yeah, many.
I don't remember people saying Aguero was a bag of shit in his last year. No, because he'd done everything that he'd done.
I tell you one player who LB would kill me if he was.
He's getting benched by King Cusser. No, he's not.
One player that really did step off in their last season, but is still loved by City fans, and LB would whip me down if he was on here, is Dzeko. I've never seen a player down tools like he did that last season. He could barely be asked to run. I love the guy, but you see what I mean? It does happen with certain players. The Mahrez thing, they go off, they don't really play much, they leave. Best player we've ever had, best winger we've ever had.
Negredo in that 3 months was the best striker in probably world football, and then obviously he fell off a cliff and he was gone. But everyone will remember that like 9-10 week period where he was unplayable, and then after that he didn't score in 30 games and he was gone.
Yeah, it was weird because he got a neck injury, didn't he? Yeah. And then suddenly he was not the same player. But I remember him playing against West Ham. I think it was West Ham. He was frightening how good he was. Yaya and him were just shitting all over him.
Yeah, he's an animal, wasn't he?
When I start Foden versus Tottenham, well, let's do Tottenham first. Yes, I would. But I'd start him in the deeper role. I'd go back to the way we were playing. Jerky off the right, Semenyo off the left, Foden in the middle. Rodri is your 6.
Hang on, go on. You go, Pulpy.
But my 11 for Tottenham's quite simple. Donnarumma, this is Martin's 11, not Pep's 11.
Is this an exclusive? You've got the early lineup.
No. I'm doing Donnarumma, Nunez, Pushinov, Gueye, Ain't Nora, Rodri, Semenyo, Cherky on the right, Foden as the 10, Haaland.
You're still a midfielder short, Martin.
Yeah, Banana.
Yeah. I would, the same 6 across, I would go to Bernardo and Roger midfield, same back 4-5. I would go Cherky on the right, for Semenyo on the left, Marmoush and Haaland. I think they're really flirting with 4-4-2. I really think they are.
I'm going to go Rodri, Nico G. Oh, I don't know.
Why Rodri, Nico G? Why are you double pivoting against Tottenham? Are you scared of your shithouse?
Yeah, but Nico G's more. He's not a 6, is he? And neither is Rodri. He can move up. I'm going.
Well, then Pep's lying then, because Pep said he'd never do it, so he's going back on his word.
What? Never play both of them?
He said he wouldn't do it. He said he wouldn't double pivot up.
Bollocks. No, yeah, but you're saying not double pivot. I'm not saying they have to double pivot. They don't have to just bloody well sit there. But Rodri, Nico G, Foden, Cherky, Semenyo, Haaland. Done. So same as yours, I think, but Bernie out. I'll take Bernardo out because I've got an agenda. And Martin took Marmoush out because he's got an agenda.
No, I don't. I thought Marmoush was poor against Galatasaray.
Yeah, I know, because you got an agenda. That's what I've been told. You text me saying Marmoush has been shit.
This is what I mean. Right, this is what I mean. So, but when I say someone's got an agenda on Foden, they're telling me, no, they haven't. So if I criticize a player or Pulpy does, we have agendas, they do it, they're correct. Is that what we're saying? So me and Pulpy have got agendas and they haven't.
Pulpy's got an agenda against Gueye. You've got one with Marmoush and I've got one with Rico Lewis.
So what we've determined here, Pulpy, is me and you are banned from opinions.
I'm talking to you, I am. I got rinsed for saying about foreign football fans giving the...
Oh, shit, here he goes. I was waiting for this one.
Some guy was going mad about me saying I'm xenophobic because I don't like foreign football fans. I was like, mate, I've never said anything bad about foreign football fans. All I said was, in the home end, of a game, I shouldn't feel like I'm in the away end at a game. And that was literally all I said. Just think it's mad. I almost said a big weirdo online. I don't like foreign fans. I said, look, I've been quite open and said, I love foreign fans. I feel lucky that I can go and support and watch Man City locally. I know you can't. I'm never going to be anything but derogatory about it, but apparently it's because I'm an unk and I live in Manchester and I'm the problem.
Yeah, but then I stuck up. I get it on the other side. I stuck up for the overseas fans, and I got a couple of local lads giving me ton of shit about that. It just flips.
I got most of it because I said what I said about Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Right.
And people can't. I said, I'll just. I know I'm segueing a bit here, but I did say City cannot sign Trent Alexander-Arnold because of the regional rivalry between Liverpool and City. The same way United wouldn't sign Trent Alexander-Arnold because of the regional thing between Liverpool and United. The same way City wouldn't probably sign a United. Would Liverpool sign Gary Neville? No. You just natives who have been brought up. Liverpool hate United. United hate Liverpool. We hate United. United hate us. We now, in the last 5 years, are the same with Liverpool because we are a rival. I cannot have somebody who's been critical about City and the way we do it, and all this means more shit than wear a City shirt, because I live and breathe being in the Northwest. I have fans who are United fans. I know Liverpool fans. I know they hate us. I don't hate Liverpool people in general, but when it comes to football, I hate Liverpool. They hate us. He'll have been brought up in a household hating Manchester. So that's why I can't do it. And my point was, if you're a foreign football fan, you don't understand and live the rivalry. Now, accept it from me. And it's an age thing, by the way, because I know the new crowd are a bit different. But anyone who's over the age of 30, 35, up to 60s will understand that the regional rivalry between Liverpool and Manc isn't just based on football, it's everything. So that for me is why we can't sign a native. Now, everyone's come up and said, we signed Sterling. You signed this. I said, yes, Sterling was from London. Tevez wasn't United born and bred. We've had McManaman, McManaman was we weren't on levels with them at the time. Now we are.
I will say this though, Pulpy, like Phoenix players, City bought Tevez. I don't think Tevez was ever fully loved by City fans.
No,
no one talks about Tevez as a City legend.
But at the time, right, it was a market. It was like the serious market opportunity. He wanted gone.
Yeah, it was a piss take when we did it.
Yeah, it worked out for us. But people come at me and say, you signed Sterling. Yeah, we signed Sterling. They weren't our rivals at the time, and he wanted out.
No, well, exactly.
Sterling's from London. He's from QPR.
Yeah.
You know, and yes, we have signed Liverpool players in the past, but they would not. If we had Trent Alexander-Arnold at our club, Liverpool would not want to sign him.
And not only that, Trent said 12 months ago that meant more. He was literally, and that was that.
He meant that. He genuinely meant that. Now, so my argument is: would Liverpool, would we have City if it was now and Gary Neville was playing now, and you might say he was a bit of his shit, but at the time he was one of the best right backs in the league. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's rightfully there for me. Would we have signed Gary Neville from Man United? No, you just wouldn't, because you know he's United born and bred. There's just certain players you can't take. Now, if Szoboszlai came on the market, I would take Szoboszlai because he's not a Liverpool born and bred.
No, you're doing it as a Scouse and Manc thing, not a football.
Yes, it is. There's another Liverpool City. Liverpool is one thing. However, there's another level of that, which is the pure bred regional stuff.
And by the way, I'll give another example. Some may remember this, some will not. Wayne, and this may break some. A lot of you will know. Wayne Rooney was actually a lot closer to joining Manchester City than people ever realised he was. That deal was on.
Oh, I remember that. Was it? Did we have
that deal was on?
Yeah.
That deal was on. He did tell. It was in Ferguson's one of his books, I believe.
He said it himself. He
went. He said, "I went to United and I said I'm going to City. Let me go to City." And he said
that went down well with.
And literally, they were burning you. They were burning
church.
They made scarecrows and eulogies of him and burning him outside his house, saying, "You're not going to City. You don't go to City."
People have used that one as a counter argument to me. I said, "Well, Rooney was brought up at Everton. He hates Liverpool, so in going to United." all that really does is wind Liverpool fans up, which is what he's brought up all his life.
Alan Smith never got fully accepted at United, you know.
No, there's just certain players. There's certain players that if you're through the youth system and you're giving it large and you're this, that, and the other, you just can't do it. You just can't. You just can't do it. Now there is people out there that say other teams and stuff do it. The UK is very, very different to Germany, to Spain. It just is.
I've said this before, and again, I don't want to. I'm probably using Foden a lot because that it's the flavour of the month at the moment on the Foden talk. And I said this, and someone said to me, "Why do you protect Foden?" I said, "I think it is an English fan thing," but I thought, no, I think it's a world fan thing. I said, "You ever went to a Scouser and you had to go at Gerrard? It was the biggest no going." Gerrard was the golden egg at Liverpool because he was Scouse, he was brought up, he was through, he was everything. Saka at Arsenal.
Hang on.
He's protected like hell by the Arsenal fans.
Gerrard put a transfer request in at Liverpool, by
and
the
they
way,
forgave him.
But just saying to join Mourinho's Chelsea, and he wanted to go there.
Yeah, but they forgave him, Tom. That's what I'm saying. They did forgive him.
But they sent death threats before that, threatening his family.
Yeah, but they made it captain the year after, and was singing his name on the terraces.
Yeah, absolutely. But you see where I'm going.
No, the point I'm saying is I just think maybe it's wrong. Maybe fans who are not the Manchester, and this is not a dig. Please do not take this in a dig way. I don't think if you're not in Manchester, I don't think you get that.
You got to live and breathe it every day in your normal life. It's not just football, it's everyday life.
Yeah.
It's everyday life. In every aspect of your life, there is a rivalry that is just
we
there.
See it now. Brazilian fans will back Savinho. German fans will back their German players. I just think it's human nature.
It's a culture.
I think people will back
where
their own.
Trent's from. I don't want him anyway. I don't rate him. Never particularly.
No, that's another aspect. I don't think I would ever enjoy watching him in a City shirt if he wasn't.
I know your states are, but I'm not digging. It's like me trying to understand a Miami Dolphins player who's been there from. It's different because they do trades. Is there anyone in the American sport where they've been there from baby and gone through? I don't know.
Arsenal and Tottenham are the same. Would anyone at Arsenal accept
Sol Campbell? Just say Sol Campbell.
The thing is, Sol Campbell wasn't even an Arsenal youth system. You know, Tottenham youth, was he?
No.
What I'm saying is, I don't even know who's a Tottenham young kid that's come through. I asked, would they go the other way? They wouldn't. Would Spurs want Saka? They just wouldn't do it. Yeah. They wouldn't take Michael Skelly. They wouldn't do it because he's a born and bred Arsenal.
Pulpy, I totally get where you're coming from, but football has changed now. And like we say, I get what you're saying and living there, and you're saying that some maybe people who don't live around that area won't understand it. Totally on board with it.
That's all I'm getting at. It's definitely a foot on the ground in Manchester opinion, and I understand that.
Yeah, and that's fine. But I think football's so different now. You know, it's all money talks, and all the rest of it. If City want Trent and he wants to move, it happens. You know, whether it's a scout
to say, I just know he would get some shit.
Yeah.
Really would.
For sure. Yeah, he would. But at the end of the day, if he bangs in a free kick to beat Arsenal in the last minute, suddenly
I get venom here. I think we have to take feelings out of this. That's the hard part. Football fans are emotive. It is an emotive sport, Venom, and I don't think you ever will take that out. I mean, by the way, Mateus Nunes gets booed every time. Every time we played Wolves, Nunes gets shit off the Wolves fans. Because it still hurts them that he stabbed him in the back. I just think people do. People do that. I don't know why. It just is.
Grealish.
So, yeah, they are Phoenix. We have discussed Trent. Grealish. By the way, that looks like Grealish probably coming back because he's out for the season. He's having surgery on his broken foot, ankle. What is it?
I can't imagine you'll be seeing him on behind inside Man City videos.
Did you see Linda's comments on Grealish?
No, I didn't.
Right. Sit down.
Right.
Pep Linder's on Jack Grealish's foot injury. I think Jack doesn't have to prove anything. What he did in the last years at City, Jack's a player who from each situation can create chances. He had an excellent season. I'd be very disappointed because he made the move to Everton to play, always involved being injured. I don't know how severe it is. Hopefully he can come back, and hopefully for England he'll be available because these players decide tournaments.
That sounds
now,
like.
Did you mean come back to City or come back to football?
Yeah, it's waffle.
Some people have really jumped on that comment and gone, "What? What do you mean come back? Come back as in?"
Yeah.
He's definitely coming back to City after the loan. People have gone into meltdown on it a little bit.
Yeah, he's not playing again for City unless it's in pre-season or something. There's no way he's playing for City again.
Well, he's done with Everton now.
Unless Everton buy him.
Would you buy him if you're Everton after what he's done there in that
spend
period
30,
of time?
40 mil?
Has he done enough? Has he done enough?
I mean, how long's he got?
He's coming off a broken foot in there, Tone, so he's going to be
left
the same
contract,
player
right?
anymore.
His last year as well.
Next year's his last year, yeah.
Yeah, so I think you'd be lucky to get 2025 for him after his
injury. I think someone will take him for 20 million, 25 million.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was brought somewhere.
No, stop saying this because everyone's presuming just Kovacic is out, and we can't even get rid of Calvin Phillips. Can we stop presuming these players are just guaranteed somewhere because we do need bids from someone?
Yeah.
If no one bids for Grealish, I can see Pep now in pre-season. We welcome Jack back in to come on our tour, and he'll be on. I'm like, fucking hell, here we go again.
Yeah, Grealish is done here, and so's Phillips, so's Ortega.
Okay. I'm going to ask it. Oh, I'm going to ask it. Chat, this is to you. Would you take Grealish back over Savinio?
Oh, crap. You love stirring, don't you?
It's a question. I didn't mean I said I'd do it.
Grealish or Savinio?
I'm going to see how much this hate of Savinio is. Anyone who's telling me that because I'm taking Jack every day over Savinio, 100%. I'm sorry, but I am.
So you're saying Savinio's been better for City than Grealish was?
No, I'd take Grealish over Savinio right now.
Oh, sorry, you'd go the other way. No. I don't know. That's a good question, though.
Stump you both now, Alan.
Well, I'll break it down. There's no way Jack Grealish is getting this team ahead of Doku, Marmoush, or Semenyo on the left-hand side of the field. Is he any good?
I didn't say that. Stop changing the question.
I'm using that as so. Where would he play? He's not playing on the right-hand side, so I'd take Savio because I still think there's a player in there.
Okay, then. Would Jack suit transitional football? Because, by the way, we're now inverting the wingers. Everyone was saying
he's always suited transitional football. He's just not allowed to do it. He's just never allowed to do it at City.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Now we're doing it.
The day City turn into the old Aston Villa where he looked good, then I'll eat my hat. That we ain't doing that just to get the best out of Jack Grealish for 10 months.
Yeah, no.
Hang on, fire. Grealish is left-footed, mate.
Well, could you imagine a breakdown if he plays towards the end of the season? He's fit again.
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking. My question is, think of the transition. Think of the inverting Grealish into that role that he could do.
No.
Yeah, taking everything into account, age and all the rest of it.
Right, I never want to wear Savinio slander and get out of everyone because you've all just put Savinio ahead.
I think it's because we've said bye to Grealish. I think because he's gone.
Why you want to go put him on loan? You've not sold him, and there's no obligation.
He took his squad number away. He's done.
Hang on, did you say bye to Phillips when he went to Ipswich?
Oh, to be fair, Pob, you have got a point there because my dad's from Audenshaw and I said about Trent, he said piss off or something along those lines. So there you go.
It is a generational.
No, basically, Rafa, we weren't due to go at 2. We would normally go early, and then I got told Daps was going at 1:30. Then because we were delaying this, I'm going to be honest. This is why we delayed. We were going to go a bit later to allow Daps and LB to finish up, and then they went at 2. And I've got the WhatsApp off Daps to tell me he was going live at 1:30 as well. So Daps did me dirt. No, I'm only joking. No, big up Daps. He's doing a raid over anyway. Well, he says he is. So yeah, I know why some of the numbers are low because they started before us. He was alone and will come back to recoup and recover. That's all. Fair enough. Loan to Villa, maybe. Well, they're bringing back all our players. Douglas Luiz is back in there now.
Yeah, they've got injuries, though, haven't they, Villa? One or two.
Watkins got injured last night and all, didn't he?
Oh,
Savio, definitely. Even I wouldn't do that. And you know my feelings about hashtag 26. Venom can't even call him his name. Totally different style. I'm just thinking, is it the style though?
People who don't like players, people who don't like players, individual players, and have a real hatred for them, do they want them to play well, though? Do they want them to succeed at this club, or do they hate them that much that they literally are just like, don't give a shit, they're shit, get rid?
Yeah, I think a lot of them are hate at all costs. I would rather City losing that player, but he's hated on. And I'm proven right by hating on him, saying, look, we lost today and it's this guy's fault. Yeah. I don't think they can. I think that's the way to do it. They can't say City played well and this guy was shit. The hate just, it's all out hate, full on, full send hate. Cut off your nose to spite your face hate.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. I just couldn't do that. Club first, club, and club.
We all have players. We all have players that over the years we thought. You know what? I mean, I can't hide it because he's probably wants to fight. The first year of Mahrez at City, I was so frustrated because he couldn't pass the ball. He was so greedy. And I was like, why? It was when we just lost Sane and we got Mahrez. I was like, why is Mahrez playing? He won't pass the ball. It's so frustrating. And then something clicked. He started to be a bit more involved. And I was like, that's like the last agenda I had.
It was a nasty question. I'm sorry. I was being a bit naughty with it, but yeah. Yeah. What was that draw? I don't look formidable. I said this last night when Pat asked, and I said it's a playoff draw and now else. I don't know why everyone tuned into it all. It was amazing. Yeah, they do. Mikado clears screen. No. See, you're doing it again.
You started.
You're doing what everyone did with Oscar, Bob, Mario, and Rico Lewis, and everyone else. No. Can we just let the youngsters develop?
It is the Lamine Yamal effect. It is.
Yeah.
Can we let Mikado play Salford before we jump onto any bandwagon? He's going to be.
Put him in. Put him in the weekend. Put him straight in.
Yeah. And then if he plays shit, he gets blamed.
Yeah. He plays again. He's gone. And you're like, oh, all right. Well, at least we tried. No. Yeah. The same people were probably shouting for Jacob Wright to play last year and.
Spot
well, I'll tell you that name there, Pulpy, is the one because I remember on this very channel, not Martin or anyone else that's on the channel, but someone had come onto the channel from another channel saying that Jacob Wright should be in ahead of Bernardo. Get him in the team. Right, and then
she watches and she's not daft and she will know who you mean.
No, it's not she. No, it's not she. And Oh, I know you're referring to. No,
apologies then, because she did say that as well, actually.
Yeah,
at the time.
Oh, well, I'm not on that one. But yeah, I can't remember.
We love you, Kelster. You know we do. I'll say it. I don't mind. We love you, Kelster.
Got an agenda against Kelster now.
No, I haven't. She's not stupid. She knows you're going to mean her at the time.
No, I don't mean her at all. It's a guy I mean. But there was loads of people saying, Jacob Wright. And then there's the same bloody people moaning if we lose a game. You know what I mean? Oh, I've got the patience to, if we see the youth in the team. Well, you haven't, because we're second in the table. You're bloody sulking about it. So it's win now.
Fair, I did it. Who did I did it on? Who was the fullback who went to? Oh, his name always comes out my head.
Double barrel one again. The one I keep forgetting.
The guy who's gone to Wrexham.
Esbrand.
Wilson Esbrand.
No, you keep saying this. I'm sure I'm getting Groundhog Day.
Is it Doyle?
Callum Doyle.
Everyone wanted him in, like, get him in at left back.
Yeah, I did it. I did it. I went, Callum Doyle, let's go. I was like,
no one was screaming for Max Lane to come back, were they?
This is what I mean. Do we even need Gay now? We've got a Lane. Like this, I get everyone loves the academy, but I'm sorry. I think the academy is just what it is.
Yeah.
It's a money maker. By the way, Mifuni's gone to Watford because Watford did try. They were trying to get special dispensation for a Lane to go back. They were told no, so we agreed Mifuna. One of the Heskey brothers has gone to Sheffield Wednesday. So yeah, this is what I mean. You know, all these academy prospects. Like, yeah, we go. Come on, yeah.
Well, what Dash has just have a look what Dash has just put in there.
I remember last season was a certain someone the pussy destroyed. We're not even at the watershed. How rude!
No, bloody not even 3:30 in the afternoon yet. I know it's Friday.
Well, this is what I mean. When LB was doing his etchy messy stuff, and I'm like, for God's sake, let him get into a team before we're chucking him into the City one. Like, come on, guys.
How's he doing at Girona, or has he not played yet?
Well, he's not even played yet. He's due to make his debut tomorrow, whenever they play.
Do you think he's got a future to say?
No.
No, I don't think he's got a future to say. It was
If I
telling.
For who?
I went
For who?
That's it. They have him in Martin. They drop someone. LB's manipulated an audience to think he is a Messi. He's not going to get a game. He's not going to play. People were saying like put him in and dropping him into the phone. I'm like, come on, get rid of Bernardo gone. Echeverri in next year is what the cry.
Well, this is what amazes me when someone went.
Completely different players. They want him in.
What's Foden's contract going to be? 5 years, you think, Tom? 6 years?
Yeah, 6, I think. Yeah.
Right, 6 years. What, 300 grand?
Oh, at least.
Right.
I reckon 3, yeah.
Do you think Echeverri's getting in ahead of Foden when they're giving him that on that wage? Come on. And then there's Cherky, then there's Reinders, then there's Nico J, and everyone wants to buy Elliot Anderson, and there's Rodra, and there's Nico Riley we can shove into midfield.
Can I ask, right?
I don't know where Echeverri. Oh, and there's Mamouche, and there's Semenyo, and there's Cherky, and there's Doku, and there's Semenyo. Where is Echeverri going in?
If Echeverri, whatever you want to call him, was Scottish, would anyone care? Or bloody Welsh or English or well, actually, it's not going to English.
If he'd have been playing, if he'd have been in that club, in that kids under 20 tournament playing for Northern Ireland under 20s,
yes,
nobody would give a shit that it's time for City.
Yeah.
It's because he's got a name that says he's from South America, and he had a good tournament. How many young players have had good tournaments over the years at young ages? I'll give you one. What was that? Is it Joel Lato-Baudier, who was a City captain under 17s? Or whatever he was. He was mint. Yeah. He never turned into a professional footballer, really. Yeah. So
I'll go back even way further. In fact, it's not even a youth. I'm just going to throw. I don't know what made me think this, but do you remember that? Is it Solanko or something? He had an amazing World Cup. I think it was in like '94 or something. Shit up. And everyone was like, flipping heck. And then he did nothing for club. I know there's loads of examples. Do you remember
Freddie Adu's one? Freddie Adu, as a 16-year-old, was like the next big American thing.
Yeah.
And then
Champ Manny was good, mate. Champ Manny was shit.
Champ Manny was mint. They fell off a cliff.
Yeah. It's true. There's loads of examples of that. Tons of them. Of their amazing James Rodriguez, who moved, Real Madrid went and paid like 90 million or whatever it was for him based on 2 amazing World Cup goals. And he ended up at Everton and he's drifted somewhere. Yeah. But to answer your question, Martin, money on it, no, I don't think he will make it.
I mean, Andrew, I hear what you're saying, but again, for who?
If Elliot was in here, he would be ripping us all.
No, I don't, and I get it. I get people, and that's their opinions. That's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, Maston Tawono, what's he doing?
Don't get a game, really. Real Madrid, does he?
No, he's the next best thing because he's from where he's from. But I think Echeverri's an interesting one. I just think it's very telling that he didn't play for Leverkusen or rarely. If he's that good, he
should be walking in their teams.
Yeah, exactly. He's not playing.
That's an interesting point. What Andrew's put there. So you've got what about Kevin Sullivan? Because he's coming in the summer, right?
Oh yeah, forgot about him.
He's 18. He's 18, isn't he? He's 17 now, so he'll be 18. Doesn't he sign in Christmas time this Christmas?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's Christmas. So it's in January next year. He's here. So where's he fitting in if Echeverry's in there? Who else is going?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I just listen, Andrew. I get it. You love him. And listen, I hope he does. Mastantuono knows what playing regularly minutes in Echeverry, but what are his minutes?
And he'd be playing in dead rubber games in the league as well, against teams like Levante and stuff who've got no chance of winning.
Yeah.
Right. Well, his minutes there. I'm just going to look. He's 18 and he's played. When this loads, he's played 600. Oh, he's actually played more than what I thought. So you are right. 683 minutes in La Liga. He's only done 190 minutes. Other than that, it's 22, 60. So he's had some games. He's hardly played the last. He's played the last couple before that. He was hardly playing. So sadly, mate, I think Echeverry's full. I think we've got too many people in front of him.
Yeah. And it was right to move him on. I was having this discussion with Elliot, and he said we should have kept him and got rid of a couple of others. And I disagreed. I said, where's he playing, mate? Where's he playing?
Like Calvin Sullivan, that I know a lot of our friends in America are desperate for. But we've got Naipan out on loan at Middlesbrough. He's a midfielder. Where's he going?
Everyone's desperate for these young kids to be the next super. It's that
then they've got lower expectations. Then
everyone's wanting the next best thing to come in, and everyone wants him to turn into the Lamal and then the Messi, and they all want that. And they will put all their eggs in that basket to say this is the guy at all costs. So if Echeverry was at City now, right?
What's all the standards chat then about?
Well, if Echeverry was at City now, how many people do you think will be crying out to get him in ahead of Bernardo? Tens of thousands on social media be at it.
I don't get the standards chat, and then let's bring all a bunch. Are we Chelsea? So, no, I'm saying this is what's worrying me. Are people wanting us to be Chelsea?
You can't have both. You can't be the best team in the world with that being the best team in England and have a fruitful academy team coming through that is doing that as well. You can't. You've got to choose one or the other. We could easily decide, right, next season, Caldoon might come out in the summer and say, right, change of philosophy at the club. It's no longer about trophies. We are now developing the best talent in Manchester. In 10 years, we will now be the greatest academy team you've ever seen.
But we have got a Madrid fan, by the way, in the chat. Pear. He's a Mastantuono on his ass.
Watch him. Well, you can't do both, can you?
No, Pulpy. No. That is really, really well put. I mean, you can't do both. But this is what I was saying earlier. About a year ago, there were people on shows saying, "I've got the patience." No, you haven't, because you're asking for change because we've lost 2 games in 14. So if we play the youth, we get relegated. If we play a youth 11, we're not going to be in the Premier League long. Yeah, it's a fact.
Right, well, here you are, Tone and Pulpy. Listen to this. These are the ages, of our midfielders.
Yep.
Right. Martin Rodriguez is 29. Reinders is 27, so he's got 3 or 4 years left. O'Reilly's 20. Bernardo, we know, is going out. Cherky's 22. Foden's 25. Who was the other one I mentioned? Nico Gonzalez is 23.
23, 24, yeah.
Right. Cherky's 20. Doku's 23.
Yeah.
Serenio's 21. Said Foden 25. Mamouche is only 26. So where's this?
Adding Elliot Anderson to that, who's 22.
Elliot Anderson, how old's Elliot Anderson?
22.
22. Right. These kids aren't waiting 6 years to come and get a chance for the other guys to edge out.
And you got Rico Lewis. I know everyone hates him, but what's he only? He's only 20, isn't he?
Yeah.
21, just turned 21.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. People tell me I want titles, I want standards, I want everything else, but then want to play Nursery FC because they've all got sexy names.
You've only got to look at Arsenal's team, right? Arsenal have got some serious experience in their team, and the people don't like to talk about it, but they have. They've got experience in good positions, and they've got in parts of the team. You can't win. Alan Hansen was right in the 90s. You can't win anything with kids.
Yeah, can't win kids, yeah.
And he was right then, because at the time, he was saying you can't just throw kids and expect them to win. You need to have experienced players in the squad with them.
Yes, definitely.
But this fan base in the last 3 years want those experienced players gone at all costs because they.
You see my point, what I was saying earlier. And Zegna's right. See, I'm not the only one who's seen this. Guys, is Nico G better than Rodri? Some asking this on X. People are genuinely saying get Rodri out for Nico G. Yeah, there are many saying that.
What people? Who are these people?
People aren't right. You told you on X.
Yeah, I know. Well, there you go. That's
what I'm saying. But I know what you're saying, Tone, and everyone says it's on X. But many people live on X.
They do. Many idiots do as well.
No, Tone. Many sensible ones live on X as well.
Yeah, but they're not saying Rodri out. No sensible. It doesn't make any sense. It's sensible is not wanting Rodri out.
So wait till it turns 30, Tone. Wait till it turns 30, mate.
Yeah, I want the
He gets a 3 in front of his age. He's done that day. I guarantee you, when he announced that it's Rodri's birthday on X, he's done. The people can get him out.
Real, no unks.
Yeah, get him out.
Yeah. No unks. No unks.
Oh yeah, that started last season, didn't it?
He's only 29. Do you know what though? Have you seen Real Madrid? What a lot of people are saying, and Per will probably confirm this. There's a lot of people saying that part of Real Madrid's issues right now is they've lost all their experience out.
Yeah, and all
they lost Cruz, Modric, the whole lot, and they've collapsed.
And what they're left with is egos with no one to manage.
Yeah,
because I tell you what, Modric and Cruz would have got some of them in that dressing room and slapped their heads together and gone, no.
Yeah,
no,
Casemiro, Modric would have had them. And Rudiger would have had them by the neck. Pepe would have had them. There's nothing left. You've left the rats to run the house and just run it into the ground.
Yeah, this is the problem. Rico Lewis, I think that's. I don't know. I just think there's a mishmash of opinions and a mishmash everywhere because everyone's desperate to win and everyone is desperate to get back to where we were. And I get it, 1000%. Us three all want to get back to where we do.
Martin, I want to bring up, right, someone in the chat. So Martin lives on X. That's Dylan, right? Well done.
I don't live on X.
Now, it doesn't mean the platform. No, look, you do the same thing every time, and I tell you off for it, right? Because what will happen is if we lose to Spurs, Martin, and he'll say he won't, but he will. He'll be straight on X, straight on the spaces, and straight in these channels that love to wind people up, saying Pep out, Rodri's out. Rodri's had a bad hour, the first time in 3 years. He can be sold.
Big up, by the way, big up for the South Stand Raiders. Shame on you for being not here first. Bastards. I'm joking.
Change it. And and what he does is he goes on these things and then he'll ring me going, Tone, the fan base has said this. And I said, they've not. They've not. The people you've gone to have said that because you bloody well love stirring the shit up on spaces. That's what it's about, Martin. You love it.
You know what though? But Path, I do think this is a problem, Path. I think Barcelona has caused some of this.
I'll address that. Why Barcelona have no choice
to play their kids.
Barcelona have no choice because they are broke, and they've been thrown into an opportunity they've got no choice but to play their kids. Now, Lamine Yamal's a very, very, very special player, right? His route to the first team was basically based on the fact that they had no other opportunity but to throw him in. Now, would he have got there if they'd have had world-class players? Probably. But the other ones that you're seeing in there, a lot of those young kids that are playing for Barcelona, that Fermin Lopez and that, if they had a team that was capable of Champions League 6, 7, 8 years ago, a lot of these young lads would not be playing for Barcelona. They are victim of circumstances, obviously good ones. So City can't do that. City, we haven't got the luxury of being able to rely on kids because we've got no other choice. They had to do that. They had no players, they got no money. Their only option is to chuck young kids in. By the way, the La Masia Academy is absolutely amazing, by the way. So they're not just bringing in.
I've got to address this. Sorry, you can't say they have no choice to sign players left and right. Who?
They signed experienced players to go with
their transfer window in the summer was Juan Garcia for 25 million euros, Marcus Rashford on loan, Cancelo on loan. They weren't spending money because they hadn't got any. Do you think if they had the money, Venom, they'd be going for Marcus Rashford on loan? No, they'd be going for the likes we're going for. They'd have been in for Wirtz. They'd have been in for Cherky. They wouldn't have gone for Rashford, with due respect to him.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah,
I think that's what Pulp is presuming. I'm presuming that's what you're saying, Pulper.
If Barcelona didn't have financial worries, they'd be competing. They'd be eating at the top table for players, and the young kids would not be playing in the first team like they are now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, people got real Barcelona were the Galactico squad alongside Madrid. Yes, they had La Masia. I get that, and they brought in that crop, but they still bought. And people forget. Look at De Jong, for example. De Jong was on what, 800 grand a week or something stupid at Barcelona, and he was part of the reason they had to keep pulling all these levers because he wouldn't lower his wage demands down anywhere.
No, don't blame him. They're stupid enough to pay him that. No problem.
I mean, look at Danny Olmo was an example. They bought him, had to sell 2 players to get him registered, and then couldn't register him again.
1 minute.
They had Gundogan, and then they had to let him go because they couldn't afford to keep him there.
Yeah, that isn't how Barcelona generally work. Barcelona didn't buy 30-year-olds and try and for that many. Every kid in La Masia is a wonder kid from their region. I mean, yeah, by the way, again, you say about regions, you go to the Basque region and say, let's go, they've got to be from that region in some areas. So if you think we're bad, the locals are bad, go and try and get into Athletic Bilbao and see how they play with their guys. Jesus. If you don't live within 5 miles of the stadium, they're hounding you out the door. So, yeah. The biggest advantage, but Barcelona do have the weather as well.
Oh, amazing place. I went there last year. Amazing place.
And they don't have to play 19 Premier League teams all season. They have 2-3. There's 3 teams in that league, and then there's 5 teams underneath that, and then the rest are just fodder.
Yeah. Well, another example is Bernardo Silva for Barca. If Barca had the money, Bernardo would have gone there.
He might go there this summer.
Yeah, but what I mean is he's had to go on a free to get there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Barca signed Garcia, but for cheap. Olmo, they had to deregister him and register him twice. Pedro,
they got lucky with Pedro. I'm not having that. They got lucky with Pedro.
Yeah. De Jong, they've been trying to get rid of for 3 or 4 years because of the 800 grand a week. Rafinha, again, was Leeds. The point we're making is they wouldn't have touched some of these players if they had the money. They'd have gone for the superstars we went for.
Yeah, Haaland would maybe there.
Yeah, Erling Haaland, for example, Venom.
Well, they're flirting with him, but they can't even afford to pay his airfare to get over to Barcelona. So I don't know why they keep flirting with him.
That's why they've got a nickname, Brocolona.
Yeah. Yeah, Brocolona, yeah.
That's why they had to for the first time ever, they had to get a sponsorship for a stadium they said they'd never do. We'll never have a sponsor for our stadium. We'll never have a sponsor on our shirt. Until that's
Spotify new camp.
There you go then. The Spotify new camp.
Spotify,
Athletic Bilbao and Real Sociedad, they're massively big in their Basque policies, and that's who they buy from. Too soon to judge Rodra. 1 hour is a mad for me. Do you know what it is? Do you think people have got bored of some of the players?
No, can I just go on that comment just a bit? It's not too soon to judge Rodri, because I judge Rodri as one of the best players on the planet and still do now. I see what he's getting at. It's too soon to sort of criticise him, but I mean, the guy had a bad half in one game. I don't recall him playing badly otherwise. What was your question? Sorry, Martin.
I just do you think
people bored?
Do you think people? Do you think? I don't mean all. I'm just saying. I just get the impression. I was again speaking to people last night in the space, and a couple of fans who are sensible. They're not dickhead rival fans. Quite sensible. And he said, "You lot all seem so confused. In fact, you all know the destination you want to go to, but you've all got different routes to get back to the destination."
Mm.
And he says, "You're all confused. Where City would normally have one road to where they were going, and it was clear and it was level-headed, and everyone knew." You could ask 50 City fans, and everyone would give you the same answer. Now everyone's got different players, different routes, different ages. Some are saying Rodri's done. Some are saying Foden's done. Some are saying Mamouche over Haaland. Some are saying, and we're all over the place.
But that's different people's views, which is fine.
Yeah, of course. No, what I'm saying is 2 or 3 years ago when we were winning, you could ask everyone, and everyone was kind of same mind, where we could generally all name our 11.
Yeah, well, maybe, but then you still had people saying Laporte out, Mahrez out, he's no good. You're always going to get that with people.
They've got it now. Everyone's got Bernardo Silva fatigue. They have. They had Gundogan fatigue.
Shiny new toy.
Ederson had everyone was on Ederson last year. It's shiny new toy syndrome. They want their new favourite toy to play instead of someone that is actually probably been there 9-10 years and made us as good as we are. They want the new shiny toy in every year.
Yeah,
it's
and
Foden's going to get it. Rodri will get it next year. You know, Haaland will get it in a year or two's time. Everyone's sick of seeing it saying, and they want their new favourite young coming player to come in, and that's the guy I want to nail my hat on. And if you're in the way, fatigue hits, and it's just mouth, run it, flap your gums until you get your way. Naturally, get your way.
That's spot on from Sarah. Trouble is, people who are loud.
Hang on. That is spot on. I know Sarah, and she's great. Now, Martin, you're the opposite of believing that. You're the opposite of believing that.
Hang on. Right. Thank you. You're giving me in.
Good.
Right. Pulper, sit down, get comfy. You'll listen to this. It's going to shock you. I had a phone call with Mr. Tone earlier on in the week. You know, Mr. Sensible? Mr. Sensible?
Who's called me that?
I told you this was coming. Hey, Sarah, and everyone else who thinks Tone's sensible. We were talking about centre-backs and players and people coming in and what you had heard and what I heard and whether we'd spoke, because we generally speak to the same people. So I said to Tone, I said, "You heard about centre-back?" And he went, yeah. And he went, "Wouldn't mind a bit of that, you know. Wouldn't mind a new centre-back." So hang on. You've just put right, gay. And we've got other people coming in.
In the summer.
It was the summer, and he went,
Yeah,
but I said, "You're getting into the new toy syndrome, man, aren't you, Tone?" And he went,
go. Yeah.
Right. Well, I said Victor Hayes. So I said, "What about Victor Hayes? We spent 35 million on him, Tone." So I went, "Yeah, but just send him on loan or we can sell him on for a profit." I went, "Hang on." I said, "You're buying another 70." He was buying another 70, 80 million pound centre back. I went, "What are you doing here?"
He's been infected, hasn't he? He's been infected.
So then he turned around and he went, "I want a new." I said, "You've become new toy syndrome, haven't you?" And he went, and he shut up then. And he was, "What about Elliot Anderson?" Because then I asked the question like I asked. That's why I asked it in the show the other day. I said, "What about O'Reilly?" He went, "Nah, go and get Elliot Anderson." I says,
yeah, but we want Elliot Anderson, don't we?
I know, but it was the fact that you'd relegated. Poor O'Reilly's been told you're staying at left back the rest of your career now, and that's it. Tough shit, sunshine.
Bloody hell. I love a new toy.
If Tone ever tells you he's not into new toys, he's a lying little sod.
Expensive new toys, you want.
Look, I love a new toy. I want Elliot Anderson, want a new right back, and I want another
Big up,
centre
Adam.
back when Stones and Ake go.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Question. Tom, Pulpy Anton, actually. Tom, would you buy Anderson to pair with Rodri or one or the other?
Oh, I'd have both because I love a new toy.
We know
Are
that.
Are we agreeing that Anderson is probably the Bernardo replacement, right?
Yes. Yeah, but now, Pulpy, that is a very good point because that's exactly what I said to Martin on the thing, and then he went the other
Here
way.
we go. We're opening up private calls all over now. Let's go. Come on, bring it up.
Not some of them. Keep some of them.
I know a lot of things about Sol and his new toys. Sorry, that was a different conversation.
That does sound dicey. Yeah.
I think Anderson's a replacement for Bernardo, right? We are in a world where Bernardo might stay, and in that case, I think he's the replacement for Kovacic. One of them is replacing one of those two.
Right, all right. Yeah. Thank you. How many minutes has Kovacic played in the last 2 years, Pulper?
Not a lot, because I'll tell you what, he's a miss this year.
No, I agree.
He played a lot last year, but he's a miss this year.
Man. But
Bernardo, though, Mark.
Elliot Anderson's not coming in to play 400 minutes, that was the point I'm making.
No, but Kovacic's been injured. What I'm saying is we have been short in midfield of somebody who's got on the ball. We have.
Yeah, I agree.
Bernardo, replacement.
Okay. But all right, I'm going to name you the midfielders. We've got this because me and Ed had this debate, and this is why I wanted to get Ed on.
Not homegrown
we had this
shit.
debate last night. What?
Not homegrown again.
No. I'm not whenever mentioned homegrown yet.
Why
have I been tagged with this homegrown tag all of a sudden?
Homegrown Martin, we call you.
Right. Next season, Bernardo's gone. Kovacic is gone.
Right.
Our midfielders, Phil Foden, Ryan Cherka. Use them as your tens. Omar Mamouche, because he's not going to play striker. Let's get that. He's not playing ahead of Haaland. We know that. You've got Semenyo, Doku, Semenyo. Who else was there? Reinders, Nico G, Rodri, if he resigns, and then potentially O'Reilly, he can move in there because he's played there.
And Rico.
Oh, and well, I presume Rico's going.
I'm
not quite chucking Rico in.
I bet you both chips.
Where you're fitting them all these guys, people.
I bet you chips and gravy at the stadium, right? That Rico Lewis will go to Leeds if Leeds stay up.
Leeds?
And
a friend of yours, Tone, has even talked about the Elliot Anderson deal being dependent on a person and not as black and white as people think it is. Am I right or am I wrong?
I don't think he's in the door or anything like that, but we are interested in him. Pulpy said,
whoa, are you a politician? You just skirted around that question there very cleverly. Did your mutual friend, has he confirmed the Elliot Anderson may be dependent on a certain Rodri?
I didn't read it, but apparently he has. I am a bloody politician.
You should be a politician, you man.
LB used to say that. He used to say you like the way you answer stuff. I'm not a politician, I promise.
Because I'm talking about because we can invert them pair. If Doku's running through the middle, I don't think that's why we play with a natural 10 sometimes pair. Because I think, like Doku on Wednesday, for example, became our 10. So then that takes a spot somewhere else. Because I think this is part of the problem. We're caught in between two systems and we don't know which one we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, Martin, right? We lose Bernie, Stones, Ake, Kovacic, and you're saying we don't need anyone. We're not allowed no new toys.
No, you can. I just then don't want to wear, what about the academy?
You won't hear that from me. If they make it great.
No, we can't imagine it's on paper. No, that's the. I think as fans we do, but we can't do the paper stuff. That's the problem. Listen, I want Anderson 100%. I'm just saying, if you're Elliot Anderson and Chelsea want you, United want you, Arsenal want you,
that's what
we
you're
want
saying,
you, and you know you've got more. All right, maybe take City, Arsenal out. He's going to play at Chelsea more. He's definitely going to play at United more. And the foreign teams also want him. Are you just coming to City for the sake and force your way in? Because Mark Gay is not come here to play backup. He's not come here to play bench. He's come here to play.
Yeah.
Depends what sort of a character he is. If he's got the bollocks, he signs for City. If he's a bit of a coward, he can't see a way through to the first team because look what Declan Rice is.
And we don't want those players.
No, you want if he wants to sign, and if he's up for it, he signs. If he's not up for it and he's doing an hour in, he's the Declan Rice of the world, then off you go, mate. Go and play somewhere else. And what you're doing down there, that's fine.
Oh no, yeah, I get that there. I'm just like then you're moving into traffic.
But the thing is it's a squad game. People trip up with this and go, "You don't make the 11," but there is no 11 anymore. There is it's mythical, the best 11 and 11. It's now 20. It's 18, 20 players now. That is
maybe you have. It's that old spine in it. You need a goalkeeper, a centre back, a midfield, and a striker that are there ever present. Other than that, it's all for grabs.
Exactly right. And he would be part of that group of, say, 16, 17. If Elliot Anderson come in, he's part of 16, 17, 18 players, not 11. There will be 2 or 3, like Poppy's just said, who will be ever present. They are definite. Haaland, Donnarumma. Other than Haaland, Donnarumma and Rodri when he's back and firing, is there anyone else?
Diaz, I think Diaz is in that.
I would do it, yeah. But do you think
just being a leadership manager, but purely because I think his impact on the field is second to none, really.
Yeah. Okay, so we got
people don't want to wear that, but I think that's the reason why he's got a brand new contract and he is likely to be captain material.
He's been brilliant this season, by the way, Diaz.
Yeah,
he's had a
real partnership going with Guardiola and Donnarumma. And that's
I still think this Rodri contract is the one that we're just edging on where it is. This is why I think the Rodri contract's so important. Wow. I mean, don't mean to stay. I would love him to stay, and I think he needs to stay. I mean, we need a decision. Are you staying or are you going? And we need it quite soon so we can plan.
I think he'll stay as long as he doesn't have another bad injury in the next couple of months.
I've been saying it for a while. Get used to it because life after Rodri's coming cooking than you think. And people aren't ready for it.
All right, would you?
That's all right, Poppy. We've got Jacob Wright. We'll bring him back.
No, right then. Well, I'll ask you a different question. Would you sell Rodri then? Right, because if he signs a contract, he's going to get mega money. We're talking probably the second highest player in the club, wage-wise.
But he's earned that if he gets any. If he wants it, he can have it.
Yeah,
but they didn't give it to KDB though. They told KDB he had to go down wages. They weren't giving him 400 grand a week.
I just think people are underestimating how good Rodri is and can be again. Just because he's just come back from a year plus.
And he's also the most unique player we've ever had in the fact that he's won a Ballon d'Or.
Oh, he's phenomenal. Exactly.
You know, he's got that's 100 grand a week right there. Just for that, because of that, just for the pure link to that player.
It would be lunacy to sell Rodri. I mean, flat. If we sold him,
I don't think you can formidable on that because a deal like Elliot Anderson won't just be done in the summer. They have to be working on that now.
Apparently, he wants City as well. First choice.
That's what I mean. You have to be working on that now, especially with the World Cup in the summer. I don't think you can leave that size of a deal.
You're flirting now. You're doing your inboxes and flirting and getting it in there.
I don't think you can do that deal in 2 weeks. I don't think that's a 2-week deal.
Especially with Forest, they will try and pull your pants down every.
Well, look at Semenyo. We started talking October, November. We got him signed by January. If you want Anderson, you need really now anyone who wants someone in the summer.
It's got to start on Monday. Now. Start Monday, hasn't it?
Yeah, you got to start going now from Monday onwards. And right, let's go.
Work on it, slow burn it. 3 months done.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. I'm going to sound very dramatic, but I'm not. I think this summer for City is one of the most important in the recent club's history.
We have to get this one right, because if we don't, the last 2 windows have been for nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
I think really good players, but now is the time where contracts, Foden, Rodri, big contracts there, replacing key players, Stones, Ake.
Well, is it Gavardio's due one? Gavardio, Rodri, Foden. Foden's is apparently done, just announcement. Rodri's is being worked on. Gavardio is next. And I might have got this completely wrong, Tone. Tell me. Is Doku one that's due?
Doku's got, I think, 2 or 3 years left, but he's definitely.
No, but didn't they want to sit down with him and renegotiate, didn't they?
Adding another 2 on, I was told.
Yeah, that's what I'm. So,
which that makes sense, tie in. Yeah.
Right, gents, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. I have a pressing appointment, so it's been
no worries, mate. Well, we're going to do.
Hey, good to see you, mate.
Paul, welcome every week, mate. You're always welcome.
Catch you later. Bye.
Big up, mate. Now. Give Pulpy a lot of love on X. Martin Chance, we said Gavardio because his contract is on 2 years. No, that's what I'm saying. I think he's going to get a new one.
Yeah, he's getting a new one. Yeah, I can tell you that's definitely happening, that one. Do not worry about him. He's staying. The City rate him as they think he's going to be the best centre-back on the planet, Gvardiol, in years to come. That's how highly they rate him. They have no questions about it. They think he is that good.
And by the way, if it was up to me, I'd get Anderson in and just let them all fight each other. If I'm going to, and this is, if I was a betting man, and I'm not because I'm crap at betting, I think someone's going to leave in the summer we don't expect to leave.
Do you reckon?
I think there'll be a shock departure in the summer.
If you had to guess one.
I'm not saying because I'm going to get agenda. So that's why I don't like saying.
A shock one?
No, not Pep. Not Pep, Nick. Not Pep. Everyone's putting Pep. Well, until that, I think that's important. I think Pep's got to sign a long-term deal if he's going to stay. I don't like these 18 months, 2-year deals. I think we're just hitting the same cycle every 6 to 12 months. We're going into the same cycle. Is he or isn't he? There you are, Pay. That's the one. I've got a feeling Mamou should be the one out.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Mamou should be gone summertime.
What about Savinho?
No, because, well, I think he can go, but would that be a shock?
Yeah.
Saying that would Mamouche be such a shock right now? I just don't think Mamouche is going to be happy playing second fiddle for much longer. I think with Mamouche, we're falling into the Alvarez category with him again.
Yeah, I think Trafford will go as well, so they'll need to sort the keeper situation out. I think might be Foden. No, Foden signing. Foden's contract's virtually done, Nick. That's why me and Tommy, well, that's already been said. That was in the MEN. Was it the MEN? Simon Bajowski put that the other day. Well, yeah, I think it was him. Yeah, it's not even worth a conv, to be honest.
Simon Bajowski's already said the Foden contract's done.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. That's happening. Gvardiol will happen. I think Rodri will. I think with Rodri, Gvardiol, Doku will get another 1 or 2. Look, Viana's proven he gets on with shit. He's not messing about. I don't think we would have gone all in on Semenyo under Chicky. I'm not totally sure we would have done. Viana knows he's young in terms of the role he's in. He's got to make an impression. He's making an impression. And I think he's made a terrific start. The players he's bought, really, really good, positive. And this summer, I think he'll add to it. I think he's going to...
Here's one. I am skipping the chat a little bit, but the name just appeared. What about him?
Well, how long's he got left then?
He's only just signed. Jesus
Christ. That's what I'm... sorry. Do you mean in terms of...
As in one of the shots? Because I know Ed worries about him.
Ed does worry about him. Aren't they? Yeah, I think there's a few worried about him. And in pre-season, whatever it was, whenever he played over in pre-season, and the Wolves game, do you remember the first game at Wolves? He was man of the match. It's like, holy shit, this guy's going to be bloody player of the year and all the rest of it. I was one. I went full in on the hype. And he's gradually just not involved in games, is he? You don't really notice him much. So, yeah, that's a decent shout. I don't see it. But if he left, I wouldn't be enormously surprised. Bit like Marmoush, really. I hope he doesn't go. But if he went, I'll be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think there'll be one shot out. I only think Marmoush because it's sad. And listen, I do like Marmoush. I think Marmoush is a great player. I'm seeing all the signs I saw in Julian Alvarez.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He might be going to Arsenal.
And the problem is, by the way, that Musiala thing is bullshit. Musiala, someone don't know where that Musiala Arsenal stuff come from. He's contracted till 2030 and got £150 million release clause. He's not going to Arsenal, guys. I don't know where that's come from.
I've not even seen that. Yeah.
And then there was give Donna a 10-year. And then someone said, asking about, who was the other one? Alvarez to Arsenal. I said, does Alvarez want to do 2 years somewhere and then dips?
Yeah.
Is he like a 2-year player? I'm dipped.
But I remember Alvarez getting a load of people criticising him. Loads of people. I remember the lineup coming out. People, oh, not Alvarez again. Why is he playing? Now suddenly, bloody hell, he's shit up.
But it was like the Palmer. When Palmer was getting picked, oh, bloody hell, why is Palmer playing? Now it's like, bring him back.
Well, I remember an FA Cup game. Well, I don't remember it that well, but I think it was Swindon. I think it was Swindon away or somebody like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he was shocking. So City didn't play well, but Palmer was terrible, and he left soon after, I think. And I remember people then saying, Palmer's shit, waste of space, get rid. Oops. Although, to be fair, he's not been quite as good, has he?
No, I'm not doing anything Valentine's. Don't barely celebrate Valentine's.
Oh, you made me bloody panic then. Christ, I thought that was like tomorrow the way you were talking.
Yeah, I don't. I think Alvarez SOS is. I think his main goal is one of the top Spanish clubs. I think it's past. I think this is why I'm not sure about that stuff because I think Alvarez could end up at Madrid or Barcelona. I think that's his end goal.
Yeah.
MEN. Thank you, Joshua. I thought it was the MEN. Simon Bajowski did it. 100 million from Spurs. Yeah, I just listen. By the way, Elliot Anderson I'd take in a heartbeat. I think he's a great player.
Oh, 100%. And he would improve us as well. And he'd fit in so well.
Just don't be a Calvin Phillips version too. Because we said all this at Calvin Phillips as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know. But Calvin Phillips, just to be fair, he's England's best player in the Euros just before it. He seemed to be someone that maybe didn't have to play. So it was perfect that he could come in and out the team. It's just unfortunately, to be honest, the problem is the size of the contract. And whoever, Chicky, I'm afraid, allowed that wage on that length of time. The guy's not Messi. It's Calvin Phillips, who was good at the time, but the contract was a disaster.
I agree with that, Andrew, but he's early never pushed.
Mm-hmm.
That's my argument, but I'm not sure you'd ever give him Erling competition.
No.
Unfortunately, while Erling's here, Andrew, I think he's played 90% of the games, no matter what form he's in. that's just, I think that's just the way it is.
Yeah, and rightly so. You know, I know he's not on form, but
yeah, he's still, I'm talking like he's shit. He's still like one of the world's, if not the world's best striker, and we're talking like, bloody hell, we need someone to push him. You know what I mean? I don't hear Madrid saying that about Mbappe or Kane at Bayern Munich. We need someone to push them because they've got no one behind them pushing them. They've got kids.
Yeah.
Harry Kane's got no competition at Bayern, and Mbappe's got no comp at, See, but that's where I think we'll end up going. I think we'll end up inverting someone like that and false nining it.
Yeah, I think that's probably the better option, to be honest.
What, than just buying a top level number 9 who you think can come in?
I think Mamouche is perfect for it, but it's if he hangs around to want to do it. I think he's perfect.
Going back to 4-4-2. 1995 again.
Yeah, I know Haaland's off it, and I've been critical of him on my Insta stuff, but let's not forget who this guy is. The guy isn't a one-hit wonder. The guy's been scoring and shitting goals for years and will continue to do so. No, we don't want Osimhen. Bloody hell.
How much would he be and how much would his wages be? Formidable. Jesus. This is
what
I mean. This is why we would have to KO go at the time, because we were like, just get somebody in just who kind of can do it for 20 minutes. Someone who doesn't mind coming on for 20 minutes at a time and isn't going to complain about it and just be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Mateta wouldn't be happy with that. This is the problem. No. Mateta wouldn't be happy with 20 minutes.
No, he wouldn't. He's going, though.
You basically got to buy someone who is happy and knows they're second fiddle, and he's okay with that. And there, so you either buy a 30-odd-year-old or you go with a kid.
I just think someone like Mamouche is perfect, but the problem is it's never going to last. Mamouche will go; they'll just get a similar player. He'll go next.
There's no longevity in that, is what I think you're saying. Oh, you just do this: you spam a new striker every 2 years, sell them on for a profit.
Yeah, do something like that. But that's the way it works. Not everybody in the squad we're going to keep in certain roles.
You know what?
Fact is, yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I went, you know what? He's the type of striker that would do that role of 20 minutes behind and not moan.
Where is he at the moment, Chris Wood?
He's still at Forest, isn't he? Is he gone? Has he gone somewhere else?
Because I haven't heard his name, because he was scoring for fun last season. I haven't heard him at all.
Yeah. Or, right, again, hear me out. This is where you use your Echeverri.
Yeah, no. Mamouche is fine.
That's where you bring Echeverri in. Bring him in as a guy who can play like a false 9 striker role.
Yeah, but a project striker's still got to play. You know, that's the problem. And I'm doing what you hinted at. Someone who can maybe, like a Mamouche and Alvarez, but play on the wing a bit, behind the front man a little.
Yeah, you buy versatile, but the trouble is, don't buy wingers then. Just bought bloody Semenyo.
Well,
sorry, Mamouche, Semenyo's here now.
Yeah.
I don't. Listen, this is why we can't. It's so hard to play this game.
It is, but we've got to realise, it's a squad game, and you're always going to get turnover. You're always going to lose 3, 4, 5, 6 players in a year. It's the way it is. Mamouche, if it carries on for Mamouche, to be fair, he's played a lot this week, but if it carries on from when the start, he's not going to be here long. Then the next Mamouche comes in.
You scruffy sod. Good point. I've just noticed that. Thank you, MJJ Windows.
Well, it's raining out there. Yeah, Marie is actually. I'll have me bloody painting it this weekend. I need to
get him on that. Get him outside doing painting.
Yeah, no, don't.
Get that thing where you just spray it.
Yeah, but it goes everywhere.
It works now.
Yeah, I bet it does. That's what you do in your garden, is it? Always turns rude, this, doesn't it? Don't go in Martin's garden, whatever you do.
No, I was.
Oh, what's he seen? Is there a comment in the chat as well?
She's a squirter. Anyway, right, we're going. This is gone. He's got to go in 4 minutes. We're done. Right. Do I have a ball patch? Filth. I do apologise. Right, we're back at 8 p.m. Anyone who wants to know, we are back tonight, 8:15. Oil Brothers. So you see, we work hard here on the Mancunian way. We're giving you 2 shows, 2 lives in one day.
When we say we, you mean
minutes.
You. Pardon? When you say we work hard, you mean you work hard.
Wow.
Come on, Pat. Come on, Rich. Come on, Ozzy. Bring it on.
Dig.
I'm kidding.
Shots fired. Right. No, there is no space. Spaces are on hold. For the
permanent hire.
Yeah. I did a space last night. It wasn't good. So I don't even think once a week. I don't even think once a week helps anymore.
Yeah, MJG window cleaning, all good, mate. You've mentioned my bloody curtains as well. These actually are quite new. Or was that, it might have been someone else?
The rustic
look, yeah. It's bloody rustic. It's a paint thing. It said only use, paint once, 1 coat. Fine.
Zegna's going to travel down and he'll do it for you.
Thank you very much. No, Marie will be ensuring I'm bloody well doing it, unfortunately.
I knew Dylan had like that joke earlier. Taurus, hello. We're about to end now, but welcome. Guys, please smash that thumbs up. Give it a big like. Share it around. If you are new, please hit that subscribe. We are trying to get to 8K. I don't know what's happened, but we've lost like nearly 100 subscribers, and I don't know whether that's me. Maybe it's me. I don't know. But
I see you mouthing off again.
Jesus, we gained 150 subs. We've now dropped nearly 100.
That's because you said Foden was good last week.
Yeah.
Am I misreading this, Martin? What are you seeing as the likes for this show now? How's that work then? You've had a couple of 100 watching at different times.
Jesus, why has it gone to 3? It was on 83 when I last checked.
That's what I'm
How the frig's it gone from 83 to 365?
Someone's been buying the likes.
You've not even seen me. My credit card's not been out of my hand.
Yeah, and I'm here. I wouldn't even know how to do it.
Jesus Christ.
Someone's got 300 accounts and just gone signed
Someone
in
just
and
got
out.
like. It's going up.
Not complaining, obviously.
Like the subs aren't going up. Fucking hell, we're on nearly 3. No, we're not. Oh no, not even on 1,000. Wow, Jesus, that's going up 3. Jesus Christ. Can we get the subs up though? Subs going, everything's going up by the subs. Get the subs up. That helps. Someone is banning them subscribe. Someone's doing something. Our subscriber count is the subscribers are going down and everything else is flying up. Watch time, likes, views, the lot, and the subscribers are coming down.
Yeah, the person who's buying the likes and the views, buy the bloody subs as well.
Can you buy some subs as well, please? No, I'm joking. Don't. Kills the algorithm. That's why I don't ever do that. Dylan, whoa, sunshine, calm down. Who else
one
saw
or two
Pet
channels
Street?
did.
I'm not being controversial. We're trying to keep the political stuff out of it. I know people. I just think there's different views and different philosophies, and each to your own. No offense. Big up, Alf. Hope you're okay, mate. I'm glad to see you back. No offense, but if Ake leaves, then everything I predict at the start will happen, so he needs to go for my bragging rights. Okay, we'll go. And Stones. Yeah, that's a good point, Pete James. Probably just making some slag off Saturday. But anyway, Tone, thank you for joining us, mate.
Thank you for having me on, mate. Great to see the chat. Love being on. Are we doing this every 2 weeks now, aren't we? Is that right? Every couple of weeks?
What, we stop now? We're like, game over.
I thought it was every 2 weeks from Feb. Right?
No.
Oh, we'll chat about it.
Yeah, look, Jesus. We'll chat off there, you know what I mean? Tom wants to have the private chat now on air with you all. Right, I'll tell you what, put in the comments every week or every 2 weeks.
Someone would say every 3 being a smart arse, I think.
Someone up every fucking day. Every day. Every hour.
I want news.
Once a week or twice a week, because there's no more transfers. The window shuts.
That's it. So that's why I thought we're doing every 2, but all good. Whatever. I love doing
Martin can't pay your fee. Who pays Tone? Tone pays me.
I deserve to be paid. You're quite right there.
I don't get paid.
You bloody do. You get paid for this channel.
Big up, by the way. Everyone will be back next week, but don't forget 8:15 tonight. Oil Brothers at 5 p.m. in 45 minutes. Come and support me if you can, because I will need support. I am on Footy Judge Mo. Tom was meant to be on, but shit out again.
Sorry. Next time. I love.
No, don't do next time, because every time we rearrange this, you drop.
I'm here, aren't I?
No, you always drop off Mo's though. You leave me last man standing.
It's awkward timing with Mo's. I've said to him, he messages me and that. It's just awkward time.
Right. So 5 p.m. Footy Judge Mo around that time. And then we're back at 8:15 with Oil Brothers. So
thanks for having me on, mate. And thank you, everyone in the chat. All amazing. This weekend, we're going to win.
Boop. Who's live? I don't think anyone's live. I was trying to direct you somewhere, but I don't think there is anyone live. Is there anyone live? There's only Troops. No, Troops TV's live.
Troops?
But I'm not sending now. The only one terrorists don't need it. I'm trying to. No, right, that's it. No one else is live. So, yeah, Footy Judge Mo, I'll just confirm the time now because I can look it up. It is live at 5 p.m. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to send you all over there so you read it. What are you laughing at?
No, I mean nothing. Nothing at all.
Rotate Tone and Pulpy. There's an idea.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea if I do a couple. Yeah, but I like being on with Pulpy. He might not with me, though. So you might want to check with him.
I heard on the grapevine he hates you.
Yeah, that's life, mate. That's life.
Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you all over to Footy Judge Mo. So you're ready for the next 40 minutes so you can come and support me if you want to support me. In the chat, I'm going to send you over on the raid to Footy Judge Mo because no one else is live. Where is it? Footy Judge Mo. There it is. 5 p.m. And then I will see you all over there. If not, I'll see you back here at 8:15, guys. You are legends. Thank you all. And as always, up the Blues. Take care.